Hey everybody, what is going on? Your boy HGR here, and we're back with another console war. And as I promised you in 2020, we're gonna change up the console wars a little bit. We're gonna add more consoles, more games, more categories. So wars, we're gonna be comparing the Atari LYNX, the Sega Game Gear, and probably unfair, the Turbo Express. So the Turbo Express plays the same cue card games that the TurboGrafx 16 played. So kind of, even though all three of these handhelds were released at the same time, around the same time, like the TurboGrafx 16 one is probably the better one, but it was also the most expensive at the time. And why I went with the LYNX instead of Game Boys, because LYNX is in color, Game Gear's in color. You know, trying to keep it as fair as possible. So anyway, in this episode of the Console Wars, we're going to go with a game called Klax. There wasn't a lot of games released for all three of these consoles, and I only found 10 that were for two of them. But what we're going to do is go through here and you vote for your favorite, and this time you can use graphics, I don't care. But gameplay, sound, whatever, vote for your. We have Klax on the Atari LYNX. Not a bad game at all. Graphics look good on here. The color's good. So if you don't know what Klax is, it's basically, it was an arcade game from Atari. And what the idea is, you get these colored tiles that fall down, and you drop on Connect 3, and you move up through the levels. And what it does, the more levels you get, the harder it gets. Obviously, they go faster, blah blah blah. But it also drops challenges on you, like, so you just don't do drop 3 and they clear. It makes you like get diagonals, straight lines, you know, different kind of things like that as it goes through the game. But this is Klax on the Atari LYNX, so just get your vote number 1 in the comments below. We have Klax on the Sega Game Gear. You can see not quite as good on the graphic wise, but still it's the same game. And they call the matches Klax, that's why it says 3 Klax to go. But same thing, tiles fall down, you get 3, drop them down, you make your matches. And like I said, as you move through, you get different stuff, and it's kind of like a spaceship out in space is the premise behind the game. If you look at the arcade version, and then like you do that 5 in a row, you get a bonus. You meet your points and it ends the game. And so if this one gets your vote, number 2 in the comments below, and we'll catch you at the next one. Okay, and this is Klax on the on the Turbo Express. This one probably closest to the arcade version, these graphics wise, but still is exactly the same game. I mean, all the games are the same. Really, if we weren't comparing the consoles here, this would be a reject almost. But as you can see, same thing, drop meter. Still doesn't really look like a spaceship, so none of them really got that part from the arcade right. But you know, colors look a little better on this one, sound obviously, but same thing, tiles drop and you can push down and stuff. All these consoles have 2 buttons, so that makes it kind of easy to compare as far as controls, and all the controls are responsive. Pretty much the same game. It's just the skill comes in is what you do with the tiles, you know, how you drop them and that kind of stuff. So just get your vote number 3 in the comments below.